Okay, so here we are again in the gap. Ideally I'd like to come that way, but if I do that unconscious I could get stuck and glue myself in the corner here, so I think I'm going to have to work that way initially. So just to show you what I was saying about the brush, I put some more in there. See, I'm starting to work it into this section, so just gently stroke it. Gentle brushes. That shows up, I don't know. But so easy, and you cover such a good area just with a few gentle strokes of the brush. And then you can kick all your little bits that are trying to escape back in. That's it. There we go. And it just works it into all the crevices nicely for you. But see how, I don't know if it's showing up, but just how smooth and flat they've gone in. I probably won't tend to glue in between the tracks. I tend to glue the edges really. So there's tool one demonstrated. I probably won't be able to demonstrate this sealing bottle for you. But right, let's glue. Make sure the lid's on. I did have a little bit of an accident the other day. It kind of went everywhere. But luckily nowhere that mattered, it didn't hit the carpet. So there we go. So I do tend to be a bit Michael Jackson when I got the glue on the gun, so that I don't turn my hands into the grinch when I start getting the green. So back to this, isn't it? If I just show you here then, perhaps I just get it out. There we go. Pat that on. And then just work it with a brush. You know, again, this is very exciting stuff, but I probably don't need to be demonstrating how to use a paintbrush, but if I just get the glue down towards there. Okay. And then what I'll find is once the glue hits towards the edge, when I have got the ballast here, it will just sort of set the edges nicely. So there we go. So that's just a nice little gluey base. In the middle area, I do tend to try and mash it up a bit, just give it a bit of texture and a bit of different level. So, oh god. See what I mean? Dangerous with that. I'll sort that out in a bit. Right. So now, I think, actually, this one. This is quite nice. I like this one, blended tar. I like it. It's one of my favourites. So again, it's just a pinch, and then it's just a very light. Just move it up and down. Nice and even, hopefully. And just put a very light kind of, as I say, you're not going to hang on to see the full effect of this, obviously. But it's just like, show you how, I don't use scatter containers, things like that. I just think you can get far more colour and texture just by doing it yourself like that. And obviously once I've built this up into earth and soil, I will obviously put perhaps some shrubs or bushes, that kind of thing, just to give it a bit of a, because after all we all know around the MPD ground there's a lot of trees and bushes, so perhaps now just a very fine dusting of this lighter one here. This is just again the basis of what I'm going to build on. It's just sort of how I get it started really. So and my favourite beautiful stuff. Again, get a good, this is where I wear the glove, otherwise I turn to the Grinch, but you get a good clump in your hands, and then I just hang on to it and just slowly tease it out. And then I'll have to get normally the little mini Dyson on the floor down here to pick up everything over. I do tend to empty the container so that then I can hopefully fish out and reuse, particularly if it's ballast. But now it's just starting to green it up a little bit. Cover over. So hopefully then you'll get like you've got down, if it's shown up a little squat, where you get kind of like the earth poking through grass kind of look is what I'm after here. because there's not going to really be probably any animals here, although I have got a few, perhaps, I've got squirrels and things to use. I could use it. But like I say, I'm not going to keep doing this for hours, you'd be relieved to know. That just gives you an idea of how I do it, basically. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'm sure you've had a very exciting time. Wishing now you'd watch the